Okay, guys, I'm still working on my credit or whatever, things like that. Experience seem to be the hardest to get to do right. And that's one of my hustles there. I'm working on the pop-up shop where I'm going to my dental appointment, created a new company idea, and that's the reveal to what seasons 4 intro is going to be looking like. I had to eat some lunch. It was a pretty busy day. Well, that was, one day or whatever. Okay, I'm back at the library now. I got one prospect for my econ, so I came to send a video to her and hopefully solidify the sale. So I'm back at the library. I feel good about it. I'll be with y'all in a second. All right. Again, I ain't accomplished nothing. The only thing saving them is the fact that the lady is nice. Okay, I'm headed up here. I'm gonna go get me at least a sandwich because I'm irritated. I don't even want to be cursing on my own video like this. So since I'm learning editing, I'm gotta make sure I go in and bleep it or something. But a person can't not be upset when it's something every day. Every day, y'all, at the same place, it's something every day. They may as well put up a sign saying the computer don't work unless you are playing on the internet. I don't know, one of them boys, whatever. It's always something. It's always something. And she ain't doing it but watching me. Now, didn't I tell y'all, let me get out the car and come over here as soon as I say I'm going to go get something. I jump out my car and I start walking towards the road to come get something to eat. Because on my way coming back, I'm going to show y'all how close this is. So whoever she was talking to at her car, maybe it wasn't her baby. I don't know. I know they wrapped that shit up real quick when they saw me jump out that car with the phone. So you doing something absolutely wrong, because why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter? If you doing your utmost best to make things all right for everybody that's a customer, what would be your need to get in a frantic mood or get mad when a person pull out a phone? That's why when y'all see me go in there, I always pan it down to the floor. You know what I mean? I don't want to miss and get nobody face in there. My journey ain't about them. How about that? But I put it down because of it's the extent of the ignorance. I shouldn't have to tell you before I come in there I'm doing anything. First of all, unless I'm wrong, the laws for South Carolina, I can record in one direction. I can save recordings. Now, I'm going to look it up to make sure I'm not wrong because I actually don't want to frustrate nobody. But what I should not have to do is feel like I got to kiss somebody's butt to get an email sent. And when I tell you we tried more than one way and I end up trying to send it on Gmail, but we don't try to send it more than one way. So it ain't me. But no matter which way you type it in, it's sending messages saying you can't do it. Y'all, I'm telling you, I live a full of shit place. That lady got away from me as soon as I pulled my phone out, and it had nothing to do with her. I'm recording my journey. But that's the ignorance I got to deal with. But I'm going to still keep going, and I'm going to try not to take excuses for myself. I don't know if I got to go out town and use one, but it's not fair. Her ass got gone, though. Believe me, she left. I wasn't going to say nothing to her, but to me, that shows a sign of guilt. You watch only me. You don't say nothing to the loud people in there. You don't say nothing about hearing they stuff through their headphones. You don't say nothing about their phones. You don't say nothing when they have a conversation like they outside. Matter of fact, you are part of the conversation that's happening outside. And that's why I say I'm not actually trying to get no one person in trouble, because I can easily pan it or record how you acting. The time after a person get frustrated is not the time to name drop. I'm 43. It don't matter who my mama is. I'm telling you that mammy stuff. Okay, I just want to show y'all the proximity to where I am and what I did, because I know I'm doing a lot of running sometime when I get right to town. And so this is the deal. I'm actually walking. I got my food. My food is piping hot. It's good. I went to Burger King. Okay, but I'm a pan where. Okay, so when I'm at the Burger King and then it's a KFC, and I have to leave that building's for sale. Then I got the CVS, and then when I come out of CVS, And I got other stuff all around me. Okay. So CVS is a dude. And then this contractor place. The library isn't far. Up there is that post office I keep going to. Over here is a lawyer office. I ain't gonna make no comment. Um, but you can go down this street. One street over is Main Street. One day I'll go walk down Main Street and show y'all Main Street. I wish I had time. I would do it today now that I'm thinking about it. But I got time to do it later. But over here is the library that I just came from. But I do feel a little bit better now that I walked away, because to me that's kind of irritating. You don't have time to come help this lady figure out if my problem is even a problem, but you got time to go outside and be buddies, and then your buddyship end right soon as the person that feels frustrated gets out their car. Y'all, when I say a waste of time, see, some stuff ain't about anger. Now, like I said, I'll do, Main Street a different day, but down here, I believe that's, unless I'm on the wrong street, we got our correctional facility down there, and that's a bank. Right here is the cosmetology school. I was so excited when we have one of those in town. But this mess here, y'all, this is mess. Because I've been being real patient and quiet and not saying it. Remember, I came here for a month. So just imagine the amount of stuff that wasn't working. I didn't say nothing. I just figured, like I said, I'm taking no excuses, find another way to do it. But sending an email, see what they not paying attention to. And like I said, the other lady, she's so sweethearted, I didn't even want to complain. But it's saying something about not letting it send. Now, for good measure and fairness, I'm going to make sure I contact my company I work for, right? And I'm going to see if there's a problem with, maybe security when we use other computers or devices. I don't see why it would, because that would defeat the purpose of being able to work from your home, work from, your tablet and devices. That would defeat the purpose. So I'm going to definitely get in contact with them, see how, maybe if I did something wrong. However, if I didn't, then it means it's their computer. And that don't mean it's bad. I know she don't fix computers, but don't have an attitude, because it don't work. And like I said, I got one more time for her daughter to show up. I don't give a fuck if she an employee or not. I don't get intimidated. So you just creating yourself a problem. I do not get intimidated. Okay, guys, I wanted to jump on and explain a little bit from my situation, the dangers of the gaslighting and stuff like that when you do that to people. Okay, I got a report where I had an incident some months ago, and I actually felt, you know what I mean, not necessarily fear as in being afraid of a person, but fear as in the atmosphere they were causing, and that something could happen to me. It got to the point where people were warning me. Well, when I had report everything, because I didn't really know what to do. I'm not really the run to the cops person. I don't know a lot about what's the easy way to get a person leave you alone. I didn't even know gaslighting was a thing. I just always called it like, why are we bullying people that are adults? However, what has happened is my situation got worse, right? But on this first paper, I feel as though I was gaslighted. I explained my side, and because the other person had employment with those people, they were allowed at the end of the whole thing to co-sign to my mental health, something they can't do. I've talked to my doctor already right after it happened, but she's waiting for me to come in. My mental health doctor is 2 hours away, but she's very willing to speak up for me that I'm not doing as bad as I was. When I went to her, I was in a much worse way. I was already taking my new med, and notice I said med, because I used to be on more than one thing when I was going to my mental health doctor here in where I'm from. But like I said, I have a new one, and she's been working with me pretty well. Matter of fact, I just talked to her, and remember how on the other episode I was like, I do have these meds supposed to help me stop drinking and stop wanting cigarettes, just stop with the urges and stuff like that. I've made great strides. But now that I have been gaslighted, I'm actually a little nervous that when I go to prove my point, they're going to use this report against me. So I don't even know if I should do the right thing or not.